Hi everyone, this is Bobby from bn-games.com, and we're here doing another classic capture. Today we're doing Pac-Land for the Turbografx-16.
No sir, it's Pac-Land.
Or Pac-Frustrating Land.
Yeah, that looks like Excite Bike.
It kind of does, actually. Pac-Land, as you can see here, you're Pac-Man, and you're running through a geometric shape town.
Also, you have a hat.
Yeah, it's a red Robin Hood's hat. I keep thinking of Robin Hood with that hat on. And there's no explanation why he has that hat. It's just, he just has it on top of his head. And it kind of seems to be stuck there, like with glue. It's like it doesn't move or anything.
See, to me, he looks more like Red Mage from the original Final Fantasies.
I should mention that there's almost no explanation for why Pac-Man is running through a neighborhood and the ghosts are attacking him. It's just pretty much, hey, press start, keep running. And there's no explanation why there's a church there either. Or why Navi's in this game, as you can see. I picked this game up for about $5. It goes for about 5 to 10-ish, and I don't think it's worth the money. It's an odd platformer. What's different about it is you use. I got surrounded there. You use the 1 and 2 buttons for running. So 2 is for running right, 1 is for running left, which is really awkward, and use a D-pad in any direction to jump. Well, you get used to it after a while, but it's really awkward. And then, especially if you get yourself cornered like right there, you gotta remember, I gotta hit 1 to go backwards. And you get those pellets, and you can eat the ghosts like you do in regular Pac-Man, but there's really no other premise here. There's, a whole bunch of ghosts instead of just being 4, traditionally. I still don't understand why there's, a church every time he goes.
Pac-Man's religious. He's trying to run and pray. Duh.
Oh, that explains a lot. This next part right here is about where I got stuck. Now, keep in mind, I bought this game just the credit card slip itself. I didn't get it full with instructions or anything. This part right here is, it's annoying because of the way the controls are. You gotta remember 1, 2, 1, 2, and these, logs roll left and right. So once you get past it and you get used to it, these things start flipping around, and you hit, you drop on it, you fall really easily, yada yada. But this right here, this. For the rest of this video, you're just gonna watch me and Marco try to get past this part.
And die.
And die.
A lot.
A lot. Like there's... You would think a springboard would just, allow you to jump up.
Propel you forward, based on correct timing, or, why else would you have that there?
Yeah, yeah.
So, we tried multiple variances, we tried going through the stage in one single, from the beginning to that end part, in one single run, thinking that maybe you had to have the maximum momentum, which would make sense because you would have to backtrack. We went all the way back as far as the cactus that ends, trying to get the speed. Yeah. We tried jumping on the platform and then jumping off. We found out the answer today. Yeah. A couple minutes before recording this, because we it was bothering us. You're supposed to pound on the jump button while you're in the air.
Apparently, it allows you to float. On some level.
Which is the most retarded thing ever for a platformer, where you're supposed to jump on, I don't know, platforms.
And I didn't know.
So what do you call Smash Brothers?
No, that's very different, sir. That is very different.
I didn't know Pac-Man could air dash.
Yeah.
At this point, this is Marco attempting it right here, because I had given up. I had tried this, more than a couple times, and after explaining the weird control scheme and how he didn't die there.
Yeah, well, hey, this is me we're talking about, sir.
I was like, really.
Yeah, I died there though.
It's not a lot of fun. It's very bland, as you can see here. There's a lot of open spaces.
I like how he dies in the air and doesn't fall.
Well, see, he can do that, but he can't jump normally off a platform, And we tried. Marco actually had a really good idea that I hadn't thought of. He actually tried jumping on the springboard, which you'll see in a little bit here, and thought, oh, maybe maybe you need that extra little thing to propel you. That wasn't the case.
That's how I felt all the game through.
Yes, it was. Well, you're trying to get to the very edge while keeping speed. You think, oh, maybe it's just a timing thing. and even when you jump it at the very maximum, you only get to like the second to last cherry. You didn't die there either. Seriously.
Is this like Marco's Moments Pac-Land edition?
Yes.
Almost, except he couldn't get past he couldn't glitch past the pool. And there's no explanation why he can't walk around the pool. There's no explanation why there's a pool in the middle of fucking nowhere.
And that was me going full blast,
Yes.
full momentum, and nothing.
See, what you don't know is you have to push up on the D-pad because that'll make him go into the screen.
And then the ghost looks all sly. He's like, he's laughing at you. He knows the answer. He won't tell you. It's like, what a dick. So yeah, this game came out around 1989. This same Pac-Man model style was eventually used in Pac-Man 2, New Adventures of Pac-Man.
The much better game.
Yes, which was not a platformer, but a side-scroller shooter, I guess you could say. And I kind of was expecting more of the same here. I just kind of bought this on a whim, and I want my money back because, man, this is not fun. Thankfully, I guess mercifully, when you continue, you start right at the last checkpoint, the last church, because, man, there's churches everywhere around here. And then the only thing I can think of is like in England, and he is Robin Hood, but they don't tell us that. And they give him a red hat instead of a green one because his shoes is red.
What you don't know is this is actually the PAL version.
But then again, there's cactus, and this, I've never seen a cactus in England.
Cacti, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Multiple cactus.
You're right.
You don't call them cactuses or cacti.
It's a murder of cactus.
Wow. So here's me like, let's just jump on it. That worked.
This is like a really bad Wile E. Coyote,
The problem, I'm sure after this the game is okay or decent. The problem is if it expects you to do this, it doesn't tell you that you're supposed to tap on the jump button when it's a platformer.
Yeah,
there's a problem.
There would be a nice little indicator, like to use its sequel. Well, let's not even call it a sequel. In Pac-Man Adventures 2, you get a little guy's voice or a little arrow that points up when he wants you to go up and stuff like that. A little something like that would say, keep jumping,
or a little bird flapping its wings, anything.
Or a little finger pushing a button. Yeah, some kind of indication that you have to keep on hitting it. And like I said, I don't have
or it just straight out telling you, hey, I see you tried this part 17 times. Here's what you got to do.
Yeah,
or at least it could be like Hot Shots and just give you a gimme.
Hey, that would have been nice too. I don't know. It's a bland platformer. It was $5.
Almost. Nope.
Yeah, he kept doing that. Bland platformer, Turbografx-16. Probably not worth your money, but it is what it is, and you might eventually get past it. So, anyway, this has been another Classic Capture. Please subscribe, and please let us know what you think. If you've gotten past this, please put that in the comments. But I don't like this game anyway. Thanks.
No, I'm not going to continue, god damn it.